welcome back to Groovy Woods. 1971, this guy, right now it turned 50 years old this week. Actually 2 days ago, this hit the shelves. And yes, I'm toasting a happy birthday to him. What is this record? Maybe you've seen it before. I made a quick little post the other day. I'm going to show you the front cover. There's not a word on it. The back cover, no word. On the edge, no words. And inside, there's this guy standing on this mountain looking down, and again, no words. 1971, critic from Rolling Stones told Jimmy Page, "This is professional suicide. You guys aren't going anywhere. Your first 3 albums were nothing but hype." And Led Zeppelin took it upon themselves to come out with Led Zeppelin 4. And if you haven't listened to this one, you don't belong on Earth. But I have to tell you, this was definitely out there. There's nothing on here. There's no marketing, no print. Suppose you can look inside, and on the sleeve, okay, there are other words to Stairway to Heaven, and we struggled with these for years and years. But 1971, I was 11 years old. And I couldn't wait to turn this on. And what did I hear? History. I suppose Led Zeppelin didn't have anything to prove, but really on what's considered Led Zeppelin number 4, or the Untitled album, or the So-So, or it's got all sorts of different names, they didn't have anything to prove. But what kid, what teenager, what adult wasn't moved to tears when this first came on? I know, you've heard it once, you've heard it a million times. It doesn't get old. And so 50 years, boy, sometimes it feels like 100, and sometimes it feels just like 2 or 3 years ago. But 50 years ago this week, Led Zeppelin put out number 4, and forever in history. With something like 28 million now sold of this in the US alone, it's crazy. Oh, and the system I'm playing it on, that's that electric home that I've been bragging about for the last 10 days. It's a beautiful unit. This is the one made in 1967 in Canada by Electrohome. This is the 701 series. It's in walnut. It's what they call the Circa 75. Would you believe it, the Circa 75 comes from the fact you can fit 75 albums in that space. That's why they named it that way. But they took a stance when they designed this to be way out there on the cutting edge of design. We've seen a lot of consoles. I've sold over 425 consoles now in the last year and a half. This is the only one of these that I've seen so far. I go out and far and wide and get another. Definitely one of my favorite for a wide variety of reasons. And you know me to be into the big German type units. You know me to be into some of the Italian type units. And now all of a sudden the Canadian comes in and knocks down my door. And this is pretty special. I've shown you a bunch of close-ups of the dials. They went after this whole aviation cutting edge look, but they also tried to take a little bit of cues from what was going on in MCM in Italy at the same time in '67. And the dreams and hopes of this whole roll top desk was for this to be multifunctional, not just a stereo, not just an entertainment system, but also to be able to do the ticker tape and be connected to the upcoming internet. Believe it or not, in '67, they had the vision for that, and I wrote a little bit about it. But They were really hoping to like take this thing off deep into defining what modern era was just with this system in 1967. So a pretty special system. You can read more about it on my Facebook page, but I thought I would say happy birthday to Led Zeppelin and show you a little bit more about this system. Any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email or text message. Thanks, guys.